Hey guys, in this video, we'll go over what the value of the daily special pass is, along with the value of the Step Up 2-pack that you can buy after getting the daily special pass. We are talking about the daily special pass that expires on May 29th. Any future daily passes may have different values. The daily special is basically a login battle pass that gives you rewards based on the days that you have logged in. It comes with free rewards, and you can buy the daily special pass for 3,500 pearls to get the paid rewards. If you buy the pass right at the end of May 29th, you still have until June 12th, 14 days later, to get all the rewards, assuming you log in every day. Be careful though, if you buy this pass after the daily reset on May 29th, you might lose a day. These passes initially came out during big events like Black Friday or the release of the Land of the Morning Light, and have contained many insane value items along with unique event-based items. However, more recently, they began releasing these passes pretty randomly and not for any real big event. Because of this, I wanted to see what the value of this pass is and if it's worth it or not to buy. We'll only value the items you get for paying pearls, since the rest of the items you get free no matter what. These are the items on the bottom portion of the pass. In total, if we look at a breakdown of all the items, we get 8 event dim Origins of Dark Hunger, a premium outfit box, 1,000 crons, 100 artisans memories, a 100 stack, and a 120 stack. Without even looking at the value, we can see that this pass is heavily positioned towards enhancing. If you don't enhance, like enhancing, or have a ton of overstocked enhancing mats, this pass is likely not made for you. Irregardless of the value, it's not really going to be worth it if you don't enhance or use the items relatively efficiently. With that being said, let's look at the value of each items. The premium outfit box, artisans, and crons are pretty easy to value, as that is just the price of them on the Pearl shop. Cron's value is taken as a ratio of what the premium outfit box gives in crons. I value Event Origins of Dark Hunger at 566 pearls, as now you can simply buy the regular Origins of Dark Hungers pretty easily on the central market, and they are slightly worse than those. This is also initially based on the rate that they give them out on other random boxes. They are making stacks easier and easier to get, so this value may decrease in the future. For the 100 and 120 stacks, I value 80 stacks at about 550 pearls, since you can buy those on the loyalty shop for 10,000 loyalties. And that's about the worth of 10,000 loyalties. 100 stack is basically double the value, and 120 stack is double that of 100 stack. If you make your own stacks, it obviously can be a lot cheaper, but in general, this is a pretty conservative valuation for people who don't build a ton of stacks. Later in the video, I will provide data without valuing stacks or dim Origins of Dark Hungers. They obviously aren't worthless for people who enhance, but some people may value them a lot lower than I do in this video, so this just makes it easier for those people. The total value of all these items in the Battle Pass is 16,652 pearls, which is a lot. Most of this value is going to come from your Origins of Dark Hunger and Cron plus Cron equivalents. Since a lot of the time, items on the Pearl Store are sold on a discount, to find a relatable value, we need to find the discount equivalents. If we get the base price of 3,500 pearls of the pass, and divide the total value by that and subtract it from 1, we get a discount equivalence of 79%. This is the same as if you bought all the items on this pass at a 79% discount. This is really high and competes with most of the even crazy event discounts. With that being said though, the items in this pass aren't really unique at all, and you can buy almost all of it directly from the Pearl Store other than the stacks. If you don't already buy these items, or are willing to buy these items at a big discount for enhancing or using, then it's still not going to be worth buying. However, if you do regularly buy artisans, crons, and use stacks, this can be an absolutely amazing deal. However, as I said earlier though, some people may value Dark Hungers lower or stacks, so if we take those away, we get a total of 8,824 pearl value, which has a discount equivalence of 60%. 60% is honestly not bad, and it comes with a bonus of stacks plus Dark Hungers. If you enhance a ton and are willing to spend money for enhancing mats, this can still be really worth it. Most good event deals will have these at 50%, but this can go up to 75% off for some of these items. However, just a 60% discount on a day-to-day basis isn't bad. Now, with that being said, we'll look at the second step-up pack. This pack is basically the exact same contents as the pass, but comes with 100 extra crons. However, if we look at the pearl cost, it's almost double the cost at 6,871 instead of 3,500. The second step up is obviously going to be a lot worse than the first pass, which is a little bit weird since it requires the first pass to buy. On the store, they value this at a 25% discount, which interestingly enough is the price of the pack without the event Dim Origins of Dark Hunger or stacks valued. The reason PA doesn't value stacks or Dark Hungers is because they haven't sold them on the Pearl store yet consistently, so they don't have a base Pearl value. With those items being valued at 0, they are correct with it being a discount equivalence of 25%. There is a 4 Pearl discrepancy as they value the pack at 9,162, and that's because they value crons at 3.42 instead of 3.424, which I assume is due to a rounding error. Now, if we look at the value of the pack with origins and stacks valued with pearls, we can see that the total value is basically the same since it only adds 100 extra crons. However, the cost is almost double, so the discount equivalence is 60% rather than 79%. If you really love enhancing, this pack can still be worth it, but we are definitely getting into a questionable category. If you love enhancing, you will probably value stacks and Dark Hungers lower, so it's going to be closer to a 25% discount rather than the 60% discount. Crons and arties are often the first items to go on sale with really large discounts, so there really is no rush. This pack really takes what I said earlier and brings it to a heightened extent. If you aren't really going to be using these items, then there's no reason at all to get the second pack. But if you love enhancing and know the value of enhancing mats, you can still use this pack pretty decently. Though to be completely honest, the value of the second step-up pack is pretty questionable at best. Now that we know the value of both packs separately, this part of the video will look at the combined value of both packs. Because the first step-up pass is a lot more value than the second step-up, you aren't required to even get the second step-up at all, with it being a lot less value. However, most step-ups work where the later step-ups are going to be the higher value, so calculating the entire value of all the steps can be still pretty good. With all the steps being valued, it has a total value of 33,646 pearls and a cost of 10,371 pearls, which has a discount equivalence of 69%. With the stacks and origins taking out, it's a 42% discount equivalence. Again, a 69% discount equivalence is not bad at all if you want the items in the pack. However, as I mentioned earlier, you don't need to buy the second, way worse value pack after you get the first pass, so you can easily opt to just have the higher discount equivalence of 79% that the initial pass offers. For sake of transparency, most people I know who play BDO a lot have bought the first pass and haven't gotten the second pack. Even though the second pack can be decent value, it's just not going to be as good as the first pass. In conclusion, this pass is still pretty insane value, though it's super made for enhancers rather than a general BDO player. I do miss the unique and cool items that would be based on events, and I do hope that future passes are based on cool events, whether it's in-game or an IRL holiday, but I still can't argue with the high value that this pass gives to enhancers. For newer players, even though this pass has pretty good value, there is no real unique event item in the pass, and I would probably focus my pearls on something else that would help my account more, like maybe tent or drop raid pets, or even town storage. This pack contains items that you can grind for, like crons and artisans, which are basically 4 memory fragments, so nothing unique, just more silver. However, it is really good value for pearls, so it's not a bad pack to pick up either if you are comfortable buying crons and artisans memories. Just keep in mind that there's no real rush to buy this pack since there's just no unique event items or anything really interesting and cool. It's just buying silver. Either way though, I hope you all found this video to be useful in some way, and I hope to see you all next time.